This is a Mustard R30 size 12 dry fly hook. This is a great little pattern that has a fast place in my trout box. So we just cover the hook shank with tying thread to there. Get rid of that. Then what we need is some super fine dubbing. We don't need much. But what I want to do here is just put this on here. We want to make a tiny fine tapering dubbing rope. So I put this on, and we want this to be a spun dubbing rope, very tight, because we want it segmented. So in order to do that, I make a dubbing loop once I've put the dubbing on the tying thread. And I'll take my dubbing spinner, put that on, and then I spin it up. Then I'll get a nice thin at the back, at the back of the body, and then getting a bit thicker as it goes forward. So we just put that to one side for the time being. Then I take a very, very fine, hardly anything really, piece of Zealon, and we'll just tie this in. Just want this as a trailing shuck. Don't need much of that at all. So we just trim that off there. That's perfect. Now we have to wind this up a bit, and then we'll take our vise and we start right at the base of the Zealon. We want to make a segmented body as we turn this. And the best way to do it is if you rotate your vise and get all the turns real nice and tight into each other. There we go. Just have to tighten that up a little and move that thread forward again. Once again. That'll be perfect there. Then what we do is we tie this off, 2 or 3 tight turns. You can see that the body's getting nice and segmented there. There we are. That will do us there. Then we go back 1 turn into the last rib of the dubbing. So don't let these spin together, so that'll get a mess. There we go. Then what we need is a little bunch of deer hair. I like to use a nice marked deer hair for this wing. Stack that. See, those are nice marked tips. And we want this to go not quite as long as the Zealon, but nearly. There we are. So we'll put that there. Then we'll trim that off there. Hold that in position. Twice round and pull upwards. That's our wing in position. Go through the deer hair a little, and we can just park that tying thread there. That's the wing done. Then what we need is a piece of this closed cell foam cylinder that you can pick up at most fly tying shops. And we want to cut this at quite a sharp angle like that. It's going to go on top there. But firstly I just have to trim that head down. To a basic cone shape really. Let's remove these at the front. There we are. Very good. Now we can just unwind this again and take it back to the top where we were. We take the piece of cylinder foam, place it top of the hook shank. This will pull the wing nice and flat down onto the body. Like so. And then we go forward again, tie that off at the hook eye. Then what we do is we take our remaining dubbing loop and we go through there once, twice, over the front. This lifts the foam a little. Once more, that's us, and then we tie that off. We can remove that dubbing loop. Oops. We take our whip finish tool. We'll just tie this off, tighten that up, once more, remove that, and then we trim off the foam like so. And that's the foam head Caddis. It's a lovely little pattern, and it works so well even when fished absolutely static, and it will float all day long. You've got to give that one a go.